something is backwards. When greedy globalist corporate insiders profit by moving money out of Canada, they avoid paying Canadian tax. But when patriotic Canadians invest in our country, they pay more. Throughout their 10 years in power, the Liberals have raised taxes and blocked pipelines and other projects, pushing $500 billion of investment out of Canada to the U.S., making us weak and helpless against President Trump. As Trudeau's economic advisor, Mark Carney pushed for higher taxes in Canada while his company invested in American coal. He opposed Canadian pipelines while he bought pipelines in the Middle East. And just days after President Trump threatened us with tariffs to take our jobs, Carney announced his company would move its headquarters and jobs out of Canada to Trump's hometown of New York. Enough. Instead of rewarding people for taking jobs and money out of Canada, we need a tax cut for those who bring it home. So today, I'm announcing the next step in my Bring It Home tax cut. Introducing the Canada First TFSA Top-Up. A common-sense conservative government will let Canadians contribute an extra $5,000 to tax-free savings accounts for investments in Canadian companies. Here's how it would work. Nothing about your existing TFSA would change. You would still get your normal $7,000 limit, which you can contribute and invest anywhere and however you like. What would change is that you could contribute an additional $5,000 a year as long as that $5,000 gets invested back into Canada, supporting Canadian companies that employ Canadian workers and pay Canadian taxes. The tax system already defines these kinds of Canadian investments, and my government will create a definition that will let financial institutions and advisors tell you which investments can go into your Canada First TFSA Top-Up. It will bring home billions of dollars of investment and jobs to Canada, while bringing home savings for you. Money will rush into Canadian businesses, who will in turn hire more people and pay more taxes, and it will help us become more self-reliant and sovereign as we stand on our own 2 feet and stand up to the Americans. The goal, as always, is to restore the Canadian promise that hard work gets you a great life in a beautiful house on a safe street protected by brave troops under a proud flag. Canada. Let's bring it home.